Pisces. Welcome to your mid-month tune-up. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It can be about love, family, finances, career, business, friendships, however it resonates for you. So let's get to it. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insights for Pisces for the middle of June? The energies that you see, any messages that you have that can help Pisces reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine would be greatly appreciated. What do you see? What do they need to know about the middle of June 2019? For my Pisces, what do you see? What do they need to know? Middle of June 2019. Can you please show me Pisces energy for the middle of June? Energies for middle of June. This is an awkward shuffle. Okay. The 7 of Coins in the upright. And keep in mind, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are up. Go look up your Sun Moon sign and check out your predictions for 2019. 2018 is also up. They're all in my playlist along with my compatibility readings. Okay, the Hanging Ghost is in the upright. I'm trying to think who got that, but I don't remember in that position. In the position of challenge, the Hanging Ghost. Okay, see what's going on here. Also, I'm on Facebook and Insta, where I upload my weeklies. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need an answer to a question. It's $4.98. One question, $4.98. In the advice position, we have the Chariot card, which is the card of Cancer, for those of you if that resonates. Also, if this reading resonates, consider personal reading. Rates, info, email or below. Just send me an email. We can go ahead and work that all out. All right, so you guys, you all are going through something this month, I see, where the level of uncertainty kind of hanging around, and they're telling you to push through it, figure it out. We start off with the 7 of Coins for general energies. This is you contemplating whether you should continue investing in something, putting work into something. It doesn't seem like you've been getting rewards or a lot of rewards back, so that's what has you sort of hesitating. You're wondering if there's going to be success at the end of this. And it's okay to have pause and to wonder, but the 7 of Coins talks about make sure you continue to work. It's okay to take a little rest, but make sure you continue to work. Have the patience. They know it's taking a really long time for this to pan out. Patience is going to be a virtue in this. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so it is worth investing in. There is success. There is potential success. This isn't something where you should just throw your hands up and give up and walk away from. So keep out whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether, it's career, partnership, whatever. Hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Now, in the challenge position, we have the Hanging Ghost. You're hanging around, you're suspended, you're in limbo, you don't feel like anything's going anywhere. And that kind of ties in with the 7 of Coins here. So you're wondering, when are things going to get back on track? When are things going to get in gear? Okay? And it's challenging. So the challenge is patience and having to wait for things to happen and not knowing what's going to happen. Or how things are going to go, or having to put things on hold and not having any control over it. Now, the advice that goes along with that would be to, use the time to enlighten yourself. Use the time to, meditate, think about things, all that good stuff that people do when they're kind of waiting around. Use the time positively is what I'm thinking, if that's a challenge. Try to be patient, okay? Now, the advice, you have the Chariot card, which I mentioned was a card of Cancer. So they're kind of saying, stay on track. Keep your goal in mind that you have. Don't let anything deter you from that. The Chariot is very focused on the end point and doesn't see anything else that kind of gets in the way. Doesn't let anything hamper them, okay? So realize that your goal is there. Just keep it in sight. It might require patience, but stay confident, stay focused, have fierce determination that you're going to get there. Concentrate heavily on your goal. You're on the right track is what it said, and don't deviate from that, okay? Some of you want a new car, buy a new car. The Chariot card is actually about buying a new car, a new vehicle, or something like that. If that's your goal, then stay focused on that. But that's the advice, okay? So don't let anything take away from your focus. All over this reading is about focusing on the end point, okay? Not letting impatience or a lot of other things kind of get in your way, because it'll mess things up for you. Moving forward, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? So you're realizing a lot of this, as you move on from this reading, you move into July, you're going to realize a lot of this was fear-based, okay? So it was kind of what was going on in your head, your perception, how you're perceiving things, not the reality of this situation, okay? So I feel like you were getting in your head a little bit, but you're going to get out of your head as you move forward from this reading, okay? You're going to see things for what they really are. You're going to stop worrying too much about some stuff that you don't have any control over. You know, you're going to come out of being in your head, if I didn't already mention that. I'm working on not reiterating, but so that's what I'm getting. So all over, it's pretty good. Again, you guys will have to post up what the situation is. I don't know, because it can, just that in itself could apply to a variety of stories. I can, you know, tell you what I see, but I don't know the story, the individual story it applies to. So, alrighty. Let's see. Why is the Seven of Coins here in the upright for Pisces? Also, guys, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. It's great to see that support, and you really do support me in more ways than you know when you do that. So we have the Tower card in the upright. We have the Emperor card in the upright. And we have the Ace of Swords in the upright. All right, so even though you feel like things are falling apart, okay? Because the Tower card is, you know, everything's a disaster. It can't be held together. Change comes about from the Tower. You know, maybe things aren't going the way that you want them to go. Maybe things come up unexpectedly and like ruin everything, or things are chaotic. You know, kind of fold into that, okay? You know, and that might be one of the reasons why you're having doubts. You're like, is this really worth it? It looks like everything's falling apart. Everything's a mess around me. And here I am, you know, keeping on investing in this. Yeah, you should, because I see this Emperor card here. And this Emperor card, this is either a person or entity or an energy or what have you. But the Emperor, which is a card of Aries, when he comes on the scene, he restores order, okay? Trust me, the Emperor comes up. He's like the boss man. He tells people what to do and everybody does it. So whatever the situation is with the Tower card, when the Emperor comes on the scene, he's going to set up boundaries. He's going to make sure that, you know, things happen. He leads people. You know, he's like FEMA. When there's like a disaster, he comes on the scene and says, okay, this is what we're going to do and this is how we're going to do it. He's very authoritative, but he's very respected too. But he's very good at that. That's his job. So, you know, have faith in that dude or that entity or that energy or whatever that is. It's kind of gonna make it all work. Because here's the Ace of Swords here showing this new direction that you're going to go in. So even though it seems like it's taking a long time to get there, have faith. Because the Ace of Swords is carving out a new direction, moving forward, triumphing over the Tower, perhaps. You know, and having a breakthrough and moving forward on this new path. So, I mean, I do see if you guys are just patient enough, you're going to break out of this and then move forward and see the way, okay? Why is the Hanging Ghost here? Who is this person? What is this energy in the challenge position for Pisces? Why the Hanging Ghost? In the challenge position for Pisces. Who is this person? What is this energy? Okay, we have the Page of Swords upright. Yeah, and while you're in this suspended kind of period, you know, things are unsettling. It's you're not comfortable. You're not in a comfort zone. Like I said, you don't know what's going on. You don't have any control over what's going on. And the Page of Swords is here saying you're not getting any truth about what's going on. So that's a challenge, because the Page of Swords observes things and garners truth or gets truth and tells the truth based on observations and kind of what's going on. Sometimes he doesn't think about what he's saying. He just blurts it on out. And that's a challenge. You're not getting any truth on this situation through observation. You're hanging around and you're like, okay, what's going on here? The Devil card here is about being bound to something. Okay? Could be something unhealthy, could be something toxic, could be your own thought patterns. Could very well be your own thought patterns. That's the card of Capricorn if I didn't mention that. But mostly with the Devil card here, in this like series of cards here, I'm sensing the frustration of just hanging around. And the Devil card is about being powerless. Okay, so the challenge is you don't have any power over this. You can't kind of, right now, you can't do anything about where it's going. It either relies on another person or, you know, what have you. It relies on another person, another entity. Somebody else is driving the bus for the time being. Maybe it's this Emperor dude over here. They don't have any power. You don't know how things are going to end up. That's why they're telling you to stay focused. Why is the Chariot card here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Chariot card. For Pisces, for advice. Who is this person? What is this energy? And I'm not, I mean, for some of you Pisces, and don't lie, you know, this is true, you have a hard time kind of staying focused. You can get easily distracted. Not like air signs can get easily distracted, but if you see something that's like a flower, and you want to sniff, you want to smell the flowers, or you want to experience creative stuff, and you know, goal orientation and things like that is not for all of you necessarily your forte. So that's why they're telling you, like, stay focused on this. Don't get distracted. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, keep your eye on the prize here. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. Somebody who is you know, fine being by themselves or independent. They take care of themselves. Okay, and I think this might be part of your goal. It could be part of your focus that you want to kind of be that person that just relies on themselves and doesn't need anything else. I'm not seeing a person that you're reliant on or you're tied to unless we're talking about this Devil card here. But they're saying just kind of, you know, be your own person, be independent, be strong. We have the Ace of Wands here, which indicates a new beginning, something you're very passionate, very excited about. And they're saying, we know you're very excited about it. We know you want to get on this, okay? They feel the anticipation. They feel the urgency. They get it. They know that that this is your thing that you want to do. The Ace of Wands is this urge to create, okay? I just think it's a long time coming, and you will be rewarded once it kind of comes. Here's the Moon card again. And that's the card, your card, Pisces. But I feel like they're saying you have to trust your intuition on this. You have to be patient. Use your intuition to guide you. You're going where you're supposed to go. The Moon card doesn't allow you to see everything. So then that brings around about fears and uncertainty and all this stuff. Don't question that, okay? Just because you can't see anything, you have other ways and other resources to know you're on the right path. And then it will pan out eventually. Why is this Nine of Swords here in reverse for Pisces? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Nine of Swords in reverse for Pisces. Who is this person? What is this energy? That's you kind of getting out of your head. What do we have? Okay, King of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords. Getting out of your head, but you're still uncertain about where you're kind of going. We have this King of Pentacles here, and I usually don't get this from him, but I'm feeling like uncertainty again, because the King of Pentacles in the upright is very grounded. He's a rock. He's in reverse. You can't count on him. So there's some part of you that's saying that, I mean, that something is not going to come through. There's not going to be follow through. So in the back of your head, because you're in your head here, you're coming out of it, but you're still kind of with the King of Pentacles going, you know, can I count on this? Is this going to happen the way it's supposed to happen? The Two of Swords here has you uncertain, like at a stalemate. Again, this is a big card of inaction. You don't have enough information coming in, so you don't know what to do. So you just sit there and you do nothing. Or you have indecision or what have you. I mean, I would trust that you're going to navigate through this, because I'm looking, I do see in the end, it's going to work out, because we have the Judgment card here. Here's where you're going to have your clarity. Here's where it's all going to be worth it. Here's where all the struggles that you went through, it's going to be worth it. And I feel like as you move into July, things are going to start happening. You're going to be able to see the way that they're pointing. You're going to be able to see it clearly, okay? But it's going to be just like this light bulb moment where you're going to go, oh, okay, this happened and that had to happen so that I could get to this point. Okay, you're gonna kind of look back at things, and you'll be judging yourself, you know, and the way you carried yourself. With the Judgment card, it's just moving straight forward and not looking back, because the card right after the Judgment card is the World card. So you're almost to the end. You've almost completed this. I see this as a journey. And again, it could be relationship, career, you know, family, whatever it is. Okay, that's just like the general story here. I'm trying to think of how to title this, but so basically, just hang in there. You're almost there. It's the prince. It was in The Princess and the Frog. Almost there. I know that's an old cartoon, not a cartoon, but an old movie from Disney. But that's what I kind of feel like. You know, just hang in there. I know you're impatient. I know you can't see where things are going. I know you're not driving the bus. I know you feel powerless, but you know, it's just a matter of waiting it out. It'll all come out in the laundry, and everything will be fine. It's just you're gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable in middle to end of June while you're going through this. Okay. Alrighty. So if this resonates, consider personal reading. Rates, info, and email below. Just send me an email. In my playlist are my 2019 and 2018 Sun Moon predictions. Also my compatibility readings. I'm on Facebook and Insta where I upload my weeklies. And then finally I'm on the Instago app where you can get one question answered for $4.98. So check out that app. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Gardet. I will see you for your love readings in July. Bye.